This is a side table with 3 drawers and a shelf. I'm going to show an alternative method for making tapered legs for this table. As opposed to using solid 3x3 stock to make the leg, I'm going to be gluing multiple pieces together in 2 separate stages. I employ this method for making tapered legs when I need to tie in a lower shelf with the leg. This requires some sort of notch or recess to be cut in the leg, and instead of doing this by hand with sharp hand chisels and intricate work, I essentially block it out and make that notch just by gluing it in place. So here's some material that I'm going to use to make my tapered legs. I've got 4/4 planed pine from Home Depot, and I've got this piece of rough cut 8/4 pine that's local material I bought up the road, and this right here is a 2x4 also from Home Depot. It's a really nice looking 2x4 too. So I'm going to cut these up into little parts and glue it all together. I'm going to show how to make a very simple tapered leg making jig. This jig makes two-sided tapered legs, and it works on the table saw as well as the band saw. I prefer to use the table saw when I can because it's faster and it makes straighter and cleaner cuts. The jig consists of a piece of scrap material, roughly the width of the table leg and about 4 inches longer. Those dimensions aren't critical. I glue a stop block at the end of one side of the jig. On the other side of the tapered leg jig, I attach these spacer blocks using a metal tabletop clip. The clip fits inside a saw kerf I cut in the spacer block. Determining what size spacer block to use to make a tapered leg is somewhat difficult to measure and predict, and it always involves trial and error to get an exact match. However, I can use my CAD program to predict fairly accurately what size tapered leg I need to use for what size spacer. So in this case I'm using an 1 5/8" spacer. So my tapered legs are pretty much complete at this point. I just need to do some preliminary sanding on my edge sander to clean up saw marks and start rounding the corners.